Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh. Get that out of there.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Oh, Grookey. Excuse me. I'm just training Pokemon out in the wild here. My filming room. But we got a show to talk about today. As you can see with the colors behind me, blue and red can only mean Drag Race France. No, it means a whole lot of other places too. But we are going to talk about Drag Race France's first Snatch game ever. And I gotta say, I was entertained. Bitch, I was cackling quite a bit, and there were some funny moments. There were also some really dry moments too. I also enjoyed the runway. That lip sync was interesting for multiple reasons. Yeah. Then that and then some. I'm gonna do my social medias. I'm gonna get my 3 major points out the way first before we get this slideshow of proportions of the show. And yeah, we're gonna start from there. It's your boy Matty. Hi, I'm gonna say my name again because why not? Matty Rants. You can find me here on YouTube at Matty Rants, but in reality, everywhere else as well on social media except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. That's in the link tree in the description down below. If you grab a branch and find some fruit, it's a little bit of Mativia. Get yourself a good poot. You can also find a Mativia shirt rant pack as well as the panel and Sundays are best with the panel on dragqueenmerch.com. Get that merch. Get that merch. I'm also doing reactions, and these reactions are available on Patreon for as low as $1. It would be on YouTube, but YouTube always seems to block those videos for me. So, in order for y'all to still get the content you deserve, I have it on Patreon. I hope you can understand. That's as low as $1 a month. Join me. Thanks. This reaction for Drag Race France will actually be up tonight. I was running very late today. I have a lot going on. So you will have it tonight. Promises. Promise it. Promise it. I also am bookable on Cameo. So hello, Rant Pack. I see all of you here. I see all of you here. Let me go ahead and give a little bit of the light and the love that is needed and necessary. Grookey, low key, because I don't know where I put Artemis. Just sit right there, baby. Yeah, just sit right there, baby. Yeah. It just looks like he's coming out of a Pokeball. Hold on, wait a minute. No, I love you. Isaiah Kelly, did anyone else look up the music video? Because I feel like that also affected my perception. The lip sync definitely they posted the lip sync to to Twitter. So if you're looking for the song with the actual backing of it, yes, trust we will talk about it. Hottest day in the UK. I hope you're doing well. It's hot as hell out here in Houston too. Hey Crystal, what's going on? Hope everyone's having a good day. Yes, great day. Thank you. Let's see here. What's up, Lisa? All right, come on, Mel. Literally just finished watching the episode. Perfect. Let's see here. Gamer guy, it's just me. Panel's not here today. Johanna, bonjour. Raphael, hello. Nerdigan, salut. How you doing, babe? Just Blair, hey, honey. Bonsoir. How you doing, love? Welcome, everybody. And Nikki, how you doing, baby? You already know. Come on, throw a bucket of chicken in the fire for no apparent reason. Drag Race super fan. How do you feel about the Masked Singer Drag Race edition? Yeah, Celebrity Drag Race is going to be interesting. It's going to be the old format mixed with new format. So yeah, I'll be reviewing. We shall see. That's the best I can do for you. I know some of the celebrities are going to be on there, so I'm like happy for some. Some I'm like, oh girl, this is the only gig. And then All Stars T. I had a very interesting conversation with somebody yesterday that I'm going to keep to my chest. It's gonna be an interesting season. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be juicy. So excited. But yes, Thanks for being here, everybody. We're gonna get into Drag Race France now. Also, if you want to drop a tip in my, pocket for your boy hosting down, doing it, or whatever, that thumbs up button is super valuable. So please hit it. Super hit that button. And also, get in the comment section after this video helps with the algorithm. Definitely saw that in one of my recent videos. Y'all got in that comment section a little bit deeper, and I said, see what happens here. So make sure after we do the live chat that you get to the comments and leave your own ideas, perceptions, and thoughts. But yes, if you want to tip your boy, it's paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $, and Venmo MattyRants. Now, before I get into my first three major thoughts for this episode, because people like to be upset over nothing and cause a ruckus, this is for those gals. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individuals, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. Please don't be a poot. If you feel uncomfortable after viewing this, by all means consume some Mativia and have yourself just that, because this is all for shits and giggles. We're reviewing a show, but we're just talking about it in the light kind of way. So relax, take a breath. I don't hate anybody. I don't dislike anyone. I want everyone to succeed in life. Believe it or not, even my enemies. Everybody deserves something, something. So seriously, enjoy yourself. Hit that like button, please, and thanks so much for being here. Almost 100 of you in the room, which in my mind, because I'm delirious, means 100,000. Thank you so very much. And Nikki, I put this on everything. I know they have taken a couple of ideas from me, and that's fine. I've given free advice. I'm gonna stop doing that because I'm like, y'all could just hire me at this point because we could get a real show going. No shade. I mean, it's a good show now, but if you want some pow pow, some drama, let's get me in the storyboard room, baby. We're gonna talk about it. No, what needs to go down. So listen. Thanks for being here, everybody. I am going to go ahead and give some transparency here. You know, I'm on my little sabbatical break from ganja, whatever. I recently broke that break the other day. I had a really rough day. My friend came by and he was like, "Girl, I'm sorry. I brought you a little present." So, okay, here we go. So, we're going to finish that off and get right back to that break again. But if you watch the reaction, like, "Oh, Matt got a bleezy," it was a rough day yesterday. 3 major points for Drag Race France this episode I would like to get out the way. Number 1, proof that in another language, Snatch Game can be relatable, can translate well, and be so funny. Several moments today, I cackled quite deep. A chuckle indeed. So for the girls who are like, well, I just don't get the person, I don't know who it is, baby, I had no idea who they were. Not a soul up there. And I still was cackling and I understood the joke because one, they were smart enough, like most of the time with US Drag Race, to say, this is the person who I am, da 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 da. Okay, I can now put in my mind where this is going. I don't have to see something to get it. Okay. And I'm not talking to anybody deeply about this, but some girls got mad, and I understand. Not even girls, guys, everybody got a little upset about how people were reacting to the Designing Women challenge. And I want to address that real quick by saying that shouldn't have been taken personally. Yes, people are going to look at you a little bit like, really? But that's them, not everyone. Okay. And the same can be done for you. You don't know who that is? How would I? How would I? But was it funny? Yes. So that we can relate. And now, if it wasn't funny because you felt it didn't translate, that's your stuff. That's not for everybody. I didn't need a translator to sit there with me to watch this episode to find it hilarious. So I don't, whatever happened in the chat that made anyone feel away, come on. Don't take stuff personally by people now. It's just, everybody may be passionate about these moments. I was passionate about Designing Women because I grew up with it. Like, that was one of my gateways into the gay heaven that I'm in now. So with this, even with the music, how everything went down, baby, it translated well. So I always leave it up to the show and also the people who are behind the wheel driving to get me to my destination, not the people in the comment section or the people on social media trying to tell me how I should feel or you should know. Not everybody's going to be there. Just like how Miss Baby didn't know about Broadway, a lot of the girls didn't know about all this other stuff. Educate the folks then. Teach them a lesson. Help them out. That's the one. Two, that lip sync. When I tell you, on my end, when they started it up, and I was so confused, and then all I hear was basically this. Bitch, I was sitting there like I was waiting for someone to sing, and all I got was bitch. Bertha looked like she was doing a whole nother song than Cam. I was I was like, what the fuck? So research later. Songs are banned everywhere except for France. Basically, it was banned everywhere except for France, or not banned, or the copyright they couldn't get the rights to it. I don't know how that went down, but I was like, goddamn. So we got some serious gay elevator music, but happy to have heard the actual song that was used. It was a rap song, mind you. That's why Big Bertha doing all those jerking movements made sense. But like, that was weird. So yeah, if you're trying to find it online, just start looking for it, y'all. You may be able to get it, and it definitely was a completely different energy. Once I heard the real song with it, I was like, oh, okay. This makes sense. This makes sense. Much more sense. But yes, that lip sync was a mess just because how it translated again over here in the States. It was like, girl, we're not even gonna give you the real music. Like, oh, okay. Bow. And number three, honorable mention to Lolita Banana. I love you down. We're gonna get there later. Did they let Cam Hugh win last week just to go home this week? I was like, because high key, the winner this week, I thought, well, if that boot hadn't came loose last week, I thought it would have been them. I don't know. I found this to be a very interesting episode. So let's go ahead and get into it. Thanks for still being here. Hit that like button, share, subscribe while you're here. Let's go. Um, it was just the weirdest, like, what? I thought to myself, well, what was the point? And was it that bad? Because this runway was kind of it. So mm. So I sent that baby home last week, Brioche. I'm gonna move through this pretty quickly here. There was a Squid Game reference for how they walked into the workroom, which was fun. Of course, everybody is in their fashions. I'm telling you, something about Grand Dame's fits. This is ridiculous, but all the things are right about it. Like everything. It's like, girl, this is a giant ass coat. This is kind of everything. I live. But listen, Nikki Doll comes into the workroom to give them their first mini challenge of the day, I should say this week. Not the first mini challenge. It's definitely not that. It's the fourth one. But it's the reading challenge. Prior to that, of course, they have to go through a metal detector to see if they're carrying any weapons. I then confirmed that Grand Dame is probably a top because they referenced a weapon. I'm assuming the sword in their pants. And also, once the detector came around, baby pulled that front open with the underwear. I said, "Oops, she tall and a top." Okay. And that voice, can you imagine that from behind? Let me just highlighted. Let me not go there. But thank you for tuning in. So, tradition of Paris is burning. It was really interesting hearing that being said like that. I was like, oh, I was expecting it different. But anywho, it's the reading challenge. Now, I'll be honest with you. There were a couple of really, really good ones and some that landed super well. Now, I don't know if Big Bertha won because of one joke that was made compared to the Grand Dame, who I thought was throwing slugs. I was a little confused by judging with this one with Nikki too. I was like, what is going on here? Is Big Bertha not gonna win nothing? We just giving her something? I was confused. I thought Bertha was funny, but I thought Grand Dame had like multiple, like, ooh, 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 Paloma too. Read, read, read. Ellipse, read, read. I was like, okay, they were reading. So I didn't understand when Berta had like one really appointed read at Lolita that then came back around to her again. I was like, girl, what? And then after that, there was a really funny joke she made about Paloma looking like. Wait, was it Paloma or was it Grand Dame? I think it was Paloma. I mean, excuse me, was it Berta or was it Grand Dame that said to Paloma that she looked like the critic from the Ratatouille movie? Bitch, I screamed. I couldn't unsee it. I couldn't unsee it. I was like, oh my God. That is that man. Ooh. They all talked about her being tired. I was like, why are they reading Paloma so bad? It was Berta. Okay. I think that was the selling joke that got Berta the win. Because I'm sorry, I thought Grand Dame was eating. I did. I thought Paloma was eating too. I thought Ellipse was eating. I was like, but that Ratatouille one, baby. We couldn't unsee it. I was like, oh, that is that man. And remember when he finally had that good food and he had to just walk away? I had to quit my job just so I could come back here and eat your food. I can't. Or wait, no, they didn't quit his job. I can't remember how that movie went down. Either way, y'all. It was okay. There was a couple of good ones, but the winner of the challenge was Big Bertha. They are then told they're doing Snatch Game. Everyone is getting their characters together. Who is from France that is in my live comment section right now? I'm going to ask for a little participation. Not with everybody, because some of them I have my good notes on, but for a few of them, I didn't understand what they were going for, and I think because they were also not funny, it really didn't help, like at all, at all, at all, at all. Oh my goodness gracious. Even Nikki comes into the workroom and she also gives a little advice. I thought that was really funny that Nikki was giving advice on Snatch Game. I was like, what is happening? I love you, Nikki, but I was like, but wait. That was me. Like, oh, mind you, I bet Grand Dame didn't win because she says, hey, Nikki, how does it feel to know that we'll finally have somebody who to win Drag Race from France? I said, oh, either way, she's giving a perspective based off of what she knows from not having a chance to give what needed to be given. Either way. So, shall I just get to the actual Snatch Game itself so we can just start this up real quick? Because we'll go each individually by characters here. And then if y'all, my babies, thank you, Thomas. I see you there. Jan von Haver. Thank you, love. I need some help today on some characters. I got some people down, but let's just get there. Let's get there. Nikki with the neon pink giving me what I need. Go ahead, sister. Uh Berenger Creef. Yes. Comedian. She was a good time. I see the accent and the accent too. So I was like, there. Oh, Maddie. Yeah, she was good. She was good. I liked her a lot. And then this bitch, we're gonna get into them in a second. I understand they were on Dancing with the Stars in France. They also were they a part of Eurovision, were a singer-songwriter? Fully don't get the full gist, but I also see Pretty Femme and I'm like, get in, get in, get in, get in. But they were a good time too. So into Snatch Game. Okay, I was right with Eurovision. See, look at me. See, I did some research. I like literally, honestly, y'all, I was way behind. And so I was like trying to like, okay, Maddie, come on, pull it together. We have to still get this done because I had a time limit. I have things to do tonight too. And so I was like, let me make sure I have something here because the girls always be like, he's not caring. I'm like, see, I do. Um, was in Eurovision in 2010 for France as a very popular YouTuber in France prior to it. Work. Thank you. Why was Snatch Game on this stage? That was a little disappointing. I understand it's the first season. Let's just make this work. Limited space, all of that. Still my love to Drag Race France. I just next time, oh baby, get a backdrop. Cuz it was weird seeing it on the stage. I was like, okay. Let me tell y'all something right now. It was the Soa Demuse show. It was the Grand Dame show. It was the Paloma show with a excellent supporting cast of Ellipse. I put that on everything. When I tell you they ran the fuck out of Snatch Game. So good. So good. So we're gonna go individually by each one of them. But when I say I was shocked, I was like, "Oh shit!" Not the majority of them cutting the fuck up. Yes, like I was very happy. Okay, very happy. But definitely Soa, Grand Dame, Paloma is Paloma. I'm shocked Paloma didn't win. And Ellipse were really, really doing the Lord's work. Now, them other three, we will have a conversation about. We certainly will. Big Berta, I'm gagged. I'm gagged. Gagged. I was very surprised with that performance. Like, what is going on here? Like, are we in our head? So it Demuse wore us low the moment she stood up. Let me give y'all context. Oh shiggity. When I say I was weak, I was weak. Oh my god. So listen. They were doing a Snatch Game character. It was Monique Angion who plays this ominous tiger tamer, Philandra, on Fort Boyard, and it's a French and UK game show that was sort of like the precursor to like Fear Factor or Amazing Race kind of stuff, like putting contestants through physical and mental challenges and that kind of bit. So, okay. It's a character that no one really knows anything about because they only have one objective and mission, and now all of a sudden you can sort of play and do what you want to do with that character. That is something that they talk about with Snatch Game when it comes to people who we may not have an idea of who they are, but what we can do is we can like create our own idea or entity of like what who they are and what they're presenting. So this was perfect. Again, the moment she stood up, done, done. That was great. It went from that, just the facial expressions, like all the jokes were landing. The fact she stood up there, oh, I can move now. Like it was reference, very reference. Okay, Noah, I'm on it, babe. I'm on it, honey. I'm on it. 92 of you in the room, hit that like button, hit it hard, smash it, hit it hard. and like this video. Please make sure you comment after this. And if you want to drop a tip in my jar for slapping a spammer out of here, paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants. Venmo Rants, but Soa Demuse was the girl for me. I was really shocked. It was funny. I was very afraid. I was like, girl, let's not make this another one of these moments where she gonna be sending everybody home. I didn't want to Abby OMG. I didn't want to see it. Y'all, look at how Cam is looking in this photo. I should have zoomed. Bitch, this is after Cam came out. No, it looks like Will Byers with Mike's hair. Oh my god, yes, very that. Oh. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, but so it was the moment, the mood, the times. Alessandra Rosenfeld. Okay, listen. So this was a former Miss France who was known for, I guess, being an idiot or not. I don't even want to say it like that, but yeah, former Miss France, dumb blonde, that kind of character. Okay, so it's not too big of a shot, but it's something to where we needed to see some personality from this baby based off of the you know, based off of the acting challenge. Y'all remember her from the acting challenge? She wasn't that girl. Let's keep it cute. Like she was kind of terrible. Possibly could have been sent home. Bad. However, Grandin was funny. And it was the way the jokes were coming out. Everything was very to the point. I'm stupid, but I'm also going to play with this just a little bit. And even it was the fruit juice moment. Like whenever I don't know an answer, I just say fruit juice, and they asked her a very basic question. Fruit juice shot the whole room. It was good. Like I enjoyed it. Now I absolutely hate that this breast bib moment is so visible that it's ridiculous. It's just, it looks so insane. It looks like a doll with different parts. This is possibly going to be the next theme for American Horror Story. Definitely that. But I thought they killed it. And look at how they capitalized. Oh, I just realized the A and the S's are capitalized. Stupid. Paloma looks terrible in this picture. Sorry. Now, I didn't know who this. I knew who this was. I was like, I know someone because I've seen stuff with him before. I've seen stuff. So okay, not to bring in my sister something Wong in here, but this was a very David Attenborough performance to be done by Big Bertha. What's up, Soulful Dog? Um, disappointed I was. Disappointed. It was like just reciting lines. It kind of felt like, oh, okay, so I know how this character acts and what he sounds like, and I'm just gonna quote a couple of things, and we're gonna let that ride. And that was it. There was really no joke format, no punchline setup. There was no makeup either. That baby said, I have the outfit. I'm gonna put this lash on with these glasses, calling it a gap. Lowish. Oh my God, just Blair. He looks like he gives a mean oil change. Baby, tire rotations too. Don't you forget, we came in there for a full stop. That's why I pulled this coupon out the mailing papers. Okay? Because when I went to Jiffy Lube, because that's Jiffy Lube, baby. That's what you was going for right there. We got a little tuck and roll, little situation like that. Them parts was removed. My car works now. Boom. I thank you. Very that. Very that. Uh-huh. But Big Bertha, it was a little low key. It wasn't what we needed. That one lash was boot. Rose de Palma. Okay. Around my hometown, memories. Well, in my world. I don't know why I want to start singing Adele when I look at this, but around my hometown. Listen, listen. Girl, no, this is Matilda if she was in a whole nother family, okay? This is Matilda if the abusive household she was in actually went through and she didn't have no powers. And my mama's heel actually stuck to her head. They didn't want to take it out, they just said it was a hat. It's like the opposite of Louise. Miss Mama had bunny ears. No, 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 baby. This was pretty bad. And what happened was is that what internal issues were going on with Lolita were translating through the Snatch game. And that was very evident. There were even times when she was trying to play to the group. I don't know them. They don't know me. Well, they don't, blah, 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 all that kind of bit. And they also even presented that when they were talking to Nikki, like, of course, this person works well. Da, 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 da. So it just there's nothing else to say. This was yo. Now, had Cam Hugh been Will Byers or Mike, if this had been something from Stranger Things, I would have really been cackling at like the feminized version of those two. Fully there. No, this is Marcel Mathieu, and it's a person who's very I wouldn't say I don't want to say conservative, but they are, but also very in control and very like stiff stuck. There wasn't a lot to go with this unless they really just did a full parody bit off of them, and I don't think that's what happened here at all. It felt very honed in. Yep, sure. It was the fact that Nikki just kept, okay, bye. you know, all right, next. Okay, sure. Okay, this. Okay, that. It was very that. Very that. I have to move. I'm like, I have to move from that because I was like, girl, like, that was bad. Paloma as Fanny Ardant. Bitch. This okay, so as much as I love Soa's performance, because I did love Soa's performance, I was cackling something deep. Love Soa's performance. Paloma was the one for me today. Baby, it was the smallest of gestures. It was just so much with the, hi, hello, how's it going? Everything was so ridiculous. It was all ridiculous. All of it. The answers were so funny. It was as if Paloma, I'm going to tell you this right now. You could have brought that character to any of the other franchises, okay? And it would have ate. Do you hear me? Because I was like, oh my God. Not that she's like giving no matter what. Like, hasn't changed. The character is definitely still in. She was in character the entire time. It was beautiful. It was great. Great, 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 great. The jokes were funny. The gay man joke was funny. All of it. Oh my goodness. I just can't like it was little stuff that Paloma was doing. It was so funny. See, small gestures like that. Here's the thing. It's like she would go into the answer, and because she was in the foolery and was relaxed in it, like she'd say something really stupid, then sit back, like, yeah. That shit was having me crying. It was just, I couldn't. I couldn't do it. When she stood up, it was a full Jinx moment for me. But Mama started singing. Everybody starts singing. No, I'm sorry. That was Ellipse. My bad. This was her just getting up and having a full character moment. Like, and scene. Great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. This was a hoot. I have to be very honest and say I'm putting her up there in the top echelon of Snatch Game people. That was fun. I was like, oh, she's kind of fucking awesome. I love her. Love, love, love. Chantel, what is this? Letiso? 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 This is a comedian, an Ellipsis character. I'll be honest, Ellipse kind of did well. She had maybe one joke that was like, but everything else was hitting. And also they sounded just like them. So I was kind of like, oh, she's kind of giving a really good impersonation. They were funny. The song at the end was a hoot. Cam tried to jump in, child, and got dragged low key. So 4 out of 7 ain't fucking bad for a Snatch game, y'all. 4 out of 7 good ones. We've had Snatch games where only 2 people were killing it. And then somebody was, it was fine. It was safe. 4 out of 7 was good. That's a good number. And 3 out of the 4 were like knee slap funny. So yeah, I gotta give it to Drag Race France. For their first Snatch game, that was a bravo. I was like, okay, bitch, I was entertained. Now, can we have a little backdrop moment with a little curtain up top next time? Yes, we can. Do we need it on the stage? No, we do not. That it strange. It was strange, but yes, I was like, okay, 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 good stuff. Yeah, we've had some Snatch games that bombed. I mean, we remember the last season of Drag Race. Y'all remember? We had Lil Jon be the winner. Now on elimination day, there was this very deep moment that happened, y'all. You will definitely be seeing me cry during my reaction during this, and I related like nobody's business. Lolita Banana has finally peeled. Has finally peeled here. Has let some of their layers down, and this happens with Soa really sort of putting them to the fire here and saying, "Let's have this conversation," because right now everybody is not the biggest fan of you and you've been quiet over there because you've been projecting a lot, and I'm now starting to see, I'm just giving my thoughts on this, what this projection is and where it's coming from and why you are doing this, okay? And I like Soa's approach. Soa gives me big sis energy. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I'm gonna just keep it like it is, one hundo. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. But this is just my observation. Here you go. That's how Soa did Lolita. And also, as a black queen, so a queen of color, this is a conversation to start with. Like, what's up, girl? What's going on? Because shit's getting kind of funny. And Lolita started talking about this feeling of isolation and solitude and the person that they're projecting. And when Soa brought up how people are off camera compared to how they're on camera, this also felt personal, like, oh, y'all know her outside the show. And she probably don't act all the time like this. So maybe it's that's where this is coming from too. It's I'm not used to this person. I don't know who this is. It kind of gave me that Laganja moment with the door and all them, but just a little bit different about her just being extra and what's happening here. And she's projecting at this point, and also feeling alone and isolated. And that's coming out in their attitude or the way they're presenting themselves when the cameras are on. And, you know, uh, them coming from somewhere completely different on it on this globe into a completely different country. And I was reading something about how Canada is completely different than France when it comes to immigration and people moving there and all this type of stuff. There's multiple layers of where those tears came from, but also the things I feel that they were hurt by on the outside that has nothing to do with Drag Race. I find that with Lolita, it was building up in their inner demon dialogue, while they were on the show. And then so when they were going through what they were going through, we just witnessed somebody basically unable to just completely hold that box together. And so I think, like they were saying, we like you, but stop doing the extra and the most, because you're giving TV Lolita, not Lolita Banana, the Lolita we know. You're talented, you're amazing, you're a star. Like, it's very clear. It's just when you go through the bullshits, girl, we can't do that. And we love you. Just stop. You know what I mean? And Lolita had a moment and they all recognized it and they saw her for who she was. And it wasn't some sort of banana show. You know what I'm saying? It was Lolita. And so I like this moment, y'all. This was kind of deep. I could relate to it, especially when you become so overwhelmed by being put in a position or being put on the spot to perform. And I got emotional because I felt like that sometimes recently, even with YouTube and how I present my work. And, okay, I see this other YouTuber doing everything that I am doing, but they're getting more this, that, and the other. And so I'm trying to make sure I'm matching my own energy, or how come they can do reactions and I'm getting flagged for it, yet I'm following the same guidelines they're doing, or by other people's opinions of me, placing them like, oh, who want to pay for this and who you pay for that? I get this for free there. I have to do the things I have to do to make it in this world and to also feed myself. You know what I mean? And so sometimes I lose myself in this, even when I go out to the clubs and stuff like this now, and I'm with my friends. Every now and then someone will recognize me, or when I was in LA, it happened a little bit more often. But sometimes it's not Matthew, it's Matty that's presenting. And so I have to sometimes separate the two, because personally, Matthew's very shy. And Matthew's also scared to mess up, and he doesn't want to disappoint people. Whereas Matty is this, you could never, the wish you would, the wish you would. I got it. Like, we've got this full. My confidence resides in Matty, and Matthew is someone who is my softer empathy side. All of that kind of stuff. Just to get off of me and get back to Lolita here. Sorry to do all that, but just to say where I related to this. It's a lot, and it consumed them, and it took a little bit over them. And I'm glad that they were able to express this moment, and I'm glad Soa was the one that started the conversation versus anybody else. Again, it does matter when you see somebody that look a little bit like you, when you see somebody that can understand coming from another place somewhere else, or having to be that person in the room. It matters. It makes a big fucking difference. So yeah, but yeah, for me, that's how I feel all the time. So, it be moments where I'm like, is it because I'm black? Is it because, I said something about this? Am I not allowed to speak on my experiences? And, can I do that? Do I take a piece of Matthew? Do I put it into Matty? Do I not? But both are intertwined together. This is not me just being a character. It's definitely myself, but it's the persona of someone online, and then people's idea of perception of what you should do, how you should act, and it can take a toll. It can. For what you see, what I saw is that whenever they were put on the spot, Mama performed, and when she would say one something, she was extra. She was doing a lot, and da 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 da. Da. But as the episodes progressed, she got a little quieter. Now, that first episode, she pow pow loud loud. Also, we don't know what happens off camera too, so that's also another reason why a lot of that conversation can happen. You know what I'm saying? Um, from what they're discussing, like, girl, when they're not rolling, she may be a whole nother person. It's just, we weren't there. We just have what we can see in front of us. I hear you on that. This hits as someone who was ESL and looked like me, Afro Latino. It feels so alienating. English second language, by the way, for those who are like, "What's that?" It's like, feeling like you're on a whole different world. So this moment really resonated with it. Exactly. Chloe, I hope Lolita feels like she belongs there. Being an immigrant and being told to go back where you're from can mess with you. You know, one second here before I get back into this, because this really hit me. I noticed that Miss Fierce Delicious from Canada has been getting death threats, racist comments sent to them over the cattiness towards Chilaison, okay? Who has also come out to say, hey, stop attacking and being racist, this, that, and the other. And it's people who are indigenous on behalf of this person or who could be making up fake accounts or whatever, but are attacking them racially and socially this way. You know what I'm saying? Now, while Miss Fierce Delicious may be a little catty and a little whatever, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all not hear me in my own videos say, please don't send hate to these people when we do kiki and cackle? It's not out of malice, it's out of just for shits and giggles like friends would do. Where and in what time of day do you get to a point to where you need to send something like that to somebody, regardless of how they acted on a TV show? Which again, y'all don't know if them people are cool now. I just This fandom is weird. Yeah, if you go to Miss Fierce Delicious's Twitter, it was a post that was made. I think some people had retweeted it already by now, but someone got in her IG inbox, and I mean, I mean, it was like, wait, what? Yes, Audrey. Yes, it was insane. It was insane. How dare you come for somebody that? And I was like, but if you're also a person of color, and then wait, and then you say that, hold on, hold on. Like, wait, what are we doing here? So again, you got to understand nothing on earth should ever make you so mad that you have to come out of whatever box you're in to slice someone up. And if the first thing you want to go to is something racist, homophobic, body shape, all of that, if that's the where you want to go, that's where you were starting. That was the beginning point. That wasn't a I had a slip because I was angry. No, 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 baby. That was where you started. That was where you began. That was the initial input in your brain to say that to somebody. So they can't come back from that for me. Oh, I'm so sorry I said that to her. No, no, no. No, no. No, no. You'll just be careful next time that you won't say it out loud. You'll say that shit to your friends. That's why I don't trust people after the moments, girl. I'll be like, she telling us she's sorry, but behind closed doors, she gonna be sitting that word like it's baby. Anywho, let's get back to the show. Let's get back to the show. Nikki Doll, you look absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, Nikki. Absolutely beautiful. I thought she looked gorgeous in this look. Stunting. Makeup was done. Wig was right. Coiffed together. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I, I wonder what that means. I'm confused by this comment. I don't even want to read. I was confused by that because I was like, wait, I've been kind of reading the chat. I'm confused. Nikki looks good. This is a great outfit. I love this look. Man, that makeup. Whew, going girl. Love it, love it, love it. She looks fabulous. Nails look great. All of that. Okay. I like Daphne. I like Daphne a lot. That took me some time. First episode, I was like, eh. But Daphne looks really good here. And she also gives great commentary. I know, but I that's why I was like, I need like context for that one. Okay, here we go. That thank you. Such a hypocrite. I was like, wait, I need context. I need context. It's funny that you say that, such a hypocrite, only because isn't it the ones that have hashtag Black Lives Matters in their like profiles for Twitter who also have on their grinder profiles, no fats, no femmes, and no Asians too? It be the same people. It'd be the same people. You be like, but girl, but girl, but you said, I can't. She's fabulous. I like her a lot. Become a big fan of Daphne Burke. Kitty smiles forever and then some. Thank you. I love how Kitty is like he just gives like such a soft teddy bear presence, but then all of a sudden, like his commentary is so like fatherly and like very sometimes disappointed dad, and I'd be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'll do better. I'm sorry. You gotta give it to Kitty Smile, baby. Belial killed it. Do you understand me, baby? This dress was everything, baby, baby girl, baby girl. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I was like, "Oh, come on." Listen, I listen. Now that jaw could cut through a mountain. But when I tell you this outfit, this hair, this eye makeup, the done done. Go in, bitch. Okay. I'm gonna bring her to the runway and a good fight. Uh-huh. Oh, she came. I was like, now that's a dress. I said, that's a look. Let's get into the runway, which is supposed to be very the night after coming from the club sort of situation or some sort of party. You know what I'm saying? Listen, anybody that punches that bitch in the face, I'm telling you right now, their whole hand is going to be sawed in half. So, yeah, I'm going to bring her to a fight. I'm going to just put her right in front. You hit her right in the chin and see what happens. You can lose your fingers if you want to. Okay? I know a paper cutter when I see one, baby. But yeah, ellipsis first. This is very much Panic at the Disco. Ha 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 ha. Literally, like the disco ball fell on their head and shattered. The look is actually made out of did she say corduroy? It wasn't velvet. I was like, wait, interesting. Yeah, it's Walk of Shame. It's the night after. So it's very that, or it was kind of situational too. Because, somebody's particular look, it was very much not even after the night. It was more so after a children's birthday party. But anywho, this is at the disco. It was a good look. I liked it. I thought it was good and presented very well. So I gave it a go on, lips, puss. Big Berta is next. This was a last minute outfit put together. They had an original look that was going to be simple, but she was afraid it was going to put her in the bottom. Guess what, sister? It's not the look that did that. Um, I'm glad that there was this idea of coming out of the trash bags. I enjoyed this in terms of the concept. To me, it really wasn't giving me what I wanted to give. So I'm not gonna lie about it and be like, yeah, that was that girl. I thought her walk was fierce. The overnight, yes, Captain Swiggy, that was where I gave it more points because it was like you did a last minute look that all your sisters came through for you on, and it's great. But sometimes in something I'm seeing with Berta, and I love her down, it's like I don't know, she's fully prepared. It's been a couple looks where it's like, but I enjoyed the performance. I enjoyed the presentation. I just didn't really. I was like, oh, okay. So it Demuse. Now, no shade, high key, low key, all key. Girl, I thought that was the vixen. When she came out in this look, you could not tell me that wasn't the vixen. Like after her season, sort of her looks that she was doing for social media teas, you couldn't tell me something different. It also looks like one of my uh, friends on Instagram. I got to see them at DragCon. Lovely people, Miss St. James too. Uh, Down. I'm like, bitch, there she go. I was like, oh, I like this concept. After the night after her getting in a big fight, waking up, walk of shame home, like whatever, I beat that bitch up. Now my nose is bleeding, but it's a key. I liked it. I like the concept of it. Is it super high fashion? Mm-mm. It's very ready to wear, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the look. I'm here for the banjo. Someone else gonna be like, "You gave this a high look, and she is given just jean shorts, honey." It's presentation. It's also what the category was giving, and it's also referential, and it's very that. So I liked it. Cam, they sent you home in this. Gag, gag. Cam Hugh is next. So she fell asleep with her makeup on, and it was a really hot bed, I'm assuming, and her hair melted to the bed. This is everything. This was everything. I was gagged. I was gagged. I was like, "Oh my god, the detailing in this dress is ridiculous." Bitch, do you see the pattern work for the quilted part of it to give a duvet cover? Are you joking me? You're joking, madam? The pillow with the wig that's blended into it, baby. Cam, Blue, Farah, syllables, adjectives, Ahura. Girl, you ate. You ate. I was like, God damn. I'm a little bit pressed that she went home because I'm like, we could have had some more looks. Like, she was not the best in the challenges for sure. She was kind of dry wood. But she ate that runway. All right, next up is the Grand Dame. This was conceptual tease. This is concept down because it's very, 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 very simple. Except for the wig. I see that from Grand Dame. She may give you a little simple look, but that wig is going to be a lot. She is giving an ode to homage in reference to safe sex. And so this latex look she's wearing is really supposed to represent a condom without being a literal reference. And the hair is supposed to be spoogizica. Ah, you've never had spoogizica? Somebody? No. Family Guy reference? I don't watch the show anymore, but that's an old Family Guy reference. Spoogizica. Yeah, it's supposed to be that flying out from there. And it was this moment that I refuse to have taken that screenshot of her doing this with her hair and then spitting. I gagged and I, uh, oh my goodness. This is in no way meant to be a read whatsoever, but doesn't this look seem like it would have Bosco eyebrows? You know, it could use Bosco's eyebrows. It could. It could use some Castlevania Darkstalker eyebrows. It could. Ooh, very Morgan. You know what? For me, that is who Bosco is in drag. Bosco is very Morgan from Darkstalkers, except flat chested. Yeah, very that. Lilith. Mm-hmm. Not spitters or quitters. Yeah, you better listen, feed me. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, y'all better get your protein. What you talking about? Shoes. Listen, I'm gonna stop. Listen, that's disgusting. Everyone needs to stop. Listen, before I go any further here, there is a disclaimer that you should read. You have 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, now 2, 1. I thank you for reading. It's a disclaimer. Thank you for reading. If you can't read, oh well, thank you for reading. That's a disclaimer. Thanks for reading. Up next is Paloma. I like this. I was kind of gagged that somebody, I forget if it was Kitty Smile, I forgot who didn't like it, but I was like, wait, I like this look. It was cool because also the following day she's in the tabloids for doing something crazy last night. Don't. I eat my rice with cabbage. Oh my stupid. Stupid. Okay, I like this look. I thought it was kind of hot. I like how she presented it too. This picture doesn't even do it enough justice because that shit's spitting. And then she takes off the jacket and then bam, we have this look. I would have wore this. This gives Pisa. I was here for Paloma. Paloma, this was puss for me. I liked it. I think Paloma serves. Paloma kind of serves like in this low key way. I live. I live. Lolita Banana, I do love that you give us reveals as actually something I would like for my own geesh. I lived for this concept. I don't give a fuck. She comes out. She's clearly at the kid's birthday party. She's been low key drinking underneath the table. And so she's too drunk. When the dress gets pulled off and to reveal another dress with the balloon still holding the dress, I don't even think she intentionally meant for this to happen. But for the fact that it was still connected at a certain point with her, she's drunk. The dress is still on her. The balloons are with her. It was walking. Girl, that shit was kind of dope. Then what really got me going was in the wig was a beverage because she's clearly a drunk. And she poured herself a glass on stage. We've seen this before with people making drinks and food and all that type of stuff. Like, what? And then walks off the stage with it still up there. I'm like, what Dollar Tree did she go to prior to this episode to get all those balloons? That wasn't in her suitcase. Like, they got to go home and bring them in the house. Can you imagine when she walked in the workroom and was like, all right, y'all, this is part of my drag. What? What are you about to do? It's a toot for me. I was here for it. That was fun. That was a good time, and I got the full concept. Bravo. I'm gonna if she gets eliminated, I'm going to be upset just because I'm having a good time with all of her not lip syncs. Excuse me, runways. Also, she hasn't lip synced yet. I'm nervous for how that's gonna go down because, like, I'm assuming she's gonna destroy somebody. Go ahead, bitch. I'm here for it. I like Lolita. I low key want to fight people for like over Lolita. You hear me? Like I feel protective. Don't you talk about my banana. I like her. It's Soa. It's Lolita. Big Berta sometimes can be a little mean, but it's okay. I like Berta. And Grand Dame has honestly grown. I live for Grand Dame, like very much so. Paloma too. Actually, kind of the whole cast, everybody up here. Cam, I was okay with, but after this episode, I kind of felt for Cam because I was like, shit, oh, it felt too soon. But I think the top six that's up there, yeah, the who's left, I like all of them. I like all of them. That's kind of cool. It's kind of really cool. Because that sometimes don't happen, baby. Y'all have seen my reviews. 146 of you in this room. Please do me a favor, hit that like button. Please, please, please hit that like buttons. Please hit that like button, share, and subscribe if you are new here, become part of this Rant Pack family. Drop a little tip in my jar if you feel like it. Super chat's also available, but please hit that like button. And thank you again so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Top three, bottom three. Top three, Soa Demuse, Le Grand Dame, Paloma. Bottom three, Big Berta, Cam Hugh, and Lolita Banana. And I'll tell you this right now. Bird is in the bottom because of her performance, somewhat her runway. Cam is in the bottom because of her performance, not her runway. And because her performance was just bad. It was really bad. Lolita was saved because the performance wasn't good, but the runway was a spectacle. And also that human moment on the main stage. I'm thinking to myself, what if Cam had that moment? Would that have saved her, or were they already like, thank you, next. Oh, it scratched my foot. Oh no. I scratched my foot. I was like, why am I feeling the sensation of a cut? I scratched my foot when I was trying to stand up earlier doing too much. But no, Cam's tears are not lost on us because they do flow during Untucked after she starts to sort of unwind a little bit too, because it's starting to set in. Bitch, you might be lip syncing in this bomb outfit. And the Snatch Game performance is what might have taken you out. Kind of feel bad for you. It's a human moment. Everyone's definitely a lot closer after this week's episode. So it's going to suck to see anybody go home. Grand Dame is the winner of this week's challenge. Spoojisica. Happy that they finally have a win on the board because low key, this season's almost over with. High key. I'm like, yeah, there's not going to be that many episodes left. So that's one on the board for her. Hey, I thought Paloma could have taken this, to be honest with you. And even so, it amused too. I was like, it was between those three. But I feel like based on track records and then wanting to make it somewhat of an even playing field, that Grand Dame was the better selection in this one. Plus, it was a hoot and a holler to see them do a character through improv and be really funny, which wasn't expected based on their acting challenge. So I thought they really did what needed to be done. This was also fun too. She's silly. She was like, dub, dub. Yes, the nails were representing Spoojisica. Yep. I was like, not the microscopic version where we can see the spur. Help! Oh my goodness. Um, but yes, that top three safe, bottom three, you already know what's up. It's Cam Hugh versus Big Berta. Now this popped up on our TV screens, y'all. And then all of a sudden, like without a hitch, this was my entire experience of this lip sync. Let's get there. Let me do it right. My entire experience of the lip sync was basically this. Okay. Yeah, that was my American experience of Drag Race France's lip sync, and bitch, I was pressed. I was pressed. Now, Liam, you saying Bussy Queen channel music, but baby, I've used that music like 5 years ago. Nina Bonina Brown's used that music for shits and giggles. It's a YouTube staple. Before babies, commissioned for actual theme songs. Hello. Oh, y'all want another video? And listen, I thank you. That's two for me, baby. I got original music. I was using the iMovie. That was the iMovie song. That was a part of the free cut. That was Neon is the theme. That's what it's called. It's called Neon. Anywho, if you want to hear the actual song, go to Drag Races France's Instagram. Somebody's also posted it on Twitter. Just look it up. Baby, it was actually decent. It was decent. It was decent with the music. Berta was actually doing a good job. Cam was a little too soft for me, a little too Cinemax after 11. Just a little soft, not too hard point, just soft. But I now I get why Big Berta was like doing all these moves. Bitch, the music didn't match none of it. The music didn't match none of it for the dub version where it was like, oh, we don't have the music in the territory. Berta was doing all this. I said, girl, what is happening here? Cam was just in slow motion. I was very confused. Then baby girl walks off the stage to take off the wig to come back with just a regular one. That was silly to me. They're like, that's iconic. Is it? Is it? She came back on stage with a regular wig. The bald headed heifer wore you low, girl. No tea. No tea. I'm gonna walk off stage. I thought she was just gonna leave. No shade. No shade. No stage. No stage. No stage. I thought she was gonna walk off and not come back. And when she came back, I was underwhelmed. I was like, oh, she could have stayed. She could have just left, and that would have been it. That would have been a bigger gag. Like start the lip sync off by acting like you're gonna lip sync and then just leave. That would have been a bigger gag. Like what? Damn. We could have had that as a moment. Gosh darn it. Either way, it was okay. It was okay. It was minute rice. Mm-hmm. Berta did what needed to be done to stay. I was here for the Berta of it all. Cam is eliminated from the competition. Cam, you have really great looks. And I feel like if we get a chance to see you again, we'll get to see another side of you. Because it's clear with your drag, you come for the polish. You come for the polish, mama. And you're a young queen too. So your career is going to do nothing but go up and up and up after this. I have high hopes for Cam. High hopes. Because I'm like, you are still a baby and you're already cutting the fuck up. Ooh, I feel bad for the girls when you get in your 30s, Miss Bitch, because I already know. If this is 22, can't wait to see what 32 is given. Kaboom. Bye, Cam. I love how at the end of the episode, her skirt was still up there. I thought that was kind of fire. I thought that was kind of fire. I was like, wait, does that mean she's coming back? She didn't take it, but yes. That is the Drag Race France Snatch Game live review. You can't, you almost came in. Spammer bots, you almost came in. You almost did it. You almost did it. Almost. I hope you had a good, I hope I had it. I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a good time. It is time to end this. I hope y'all out. I hope all of you had, check it out, a great time. Whoa, I got it out. I hope you all had a great time. Thank you so very much for being here. It just wouldn't leave my throat. It was like I don't want none of that for them. It was very like, girl, don't lie. I'm like, I hope you all had a wonderful time. Thank you so much for being here. I love y'all down. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Make sure you hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're like, this guy's kind of okay. Even if you're like, fuck him. Subscribe. Be a part of this like community of people. Just don't be a jerk. Yes. And also, if you want to drop a tip in my jar, please and thank you. It's Cash App $MattyRants, if MattyRants, PayPal.me/MattyRants. I'd appreciate it so very much. Who is in your top 3 right now, Matty? My top 3 from this week going into the finale, I feel it's going to be Grand Dame, Paloma, Soa Demuse. Right now. Lolita Banana in fourth, close fourth. I feel like there needs to be a change around for Lolita to like take over because it's there. It's just not. It hasn't arrived yet. It's there though. It's there. Greetings out in Milan. Oh, you just missed the review. I gotta leave. I gotta go because my batteries are starting to phase out. But check out that playback. And again, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Give yourself a hug and kiss for me, please, because you know I love you down. If you were feeling bad today, fuck that noise. Fuck that. Have a good one. And honestly, take care of yourselves. Your mental health comes first. How you feel comes first. Don't let nobody drive you into nothing you don't want to be in, okay? Please and thank you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. I gotta go. We said a lot of crazy stuff today. I will see you not tomorrow because P Valley did not have an episode this week. Thursday, you already know it's Canada's Drag Race, so I will not be doing any reviews on that day either. I might have that Melissa interview ready because I've been working on it and I'm almost done. I took a break. I'm like 75% finished with it. I've been just getting a whole bunch of pictures and doing a bunch of stupid stuff with those pictures, but I'm almost done with it. So you might catch that Thursday. Yes. And then Friday, we'll be back for Canada's Drag Race episode 2 review. Can't wait to discuss that with you. And then, of course, Saturday for the last challenge on All Star 7 before the finale the following week. Yes. And of course, the panel on Sundays. Appreciate y'all so much. I love you down. Take care. A tutela. And I will see you next time. Bye.
Listen.